It's expensive to be made.
Welcome to Bravo Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun. Welcome back, Bravo Moms. We'll get started with Salt Lake City Reunion Part 1. So right off the bat, I noticed they didn't show the ladies like getting off their cars, getting glammed, like, you know what I mean? Like they do that. You know how they've been showing like behind the scenes now? They didn't show that at all.
No.
They just showed the ladies walking straight out. So I was like, this must be a jam-packed reunion if they're not gonna like show that kind of fluff. So
Yeah.
they sit down.
I heard a lot of reviews on why do they make it 3 parts now? Like they drag
I
in.
know. Why they don't? I
Or-
feel like they don't need to. If they like, if it doesn't need 3 parts, don't do it.
Remember when it just used to be one? Like one and done?
Yes. Yes. I thought Bronwyn looked really good with her long hair. I think that suits her really well than the short hair.
Okay.
And I loved when Andy goes, "How are you, DJ Meredith?" I was like, "Oh my God, I'm dead." That was, I loved it. And she's like, "I'm taking a break right now." I guess it was like the holidays when they filmed this between like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So right off the bat, Meredith, I think Andy goes like, "Do you need any clarification or something like that? Like, how do you think this is going to go?" And I forget what she says, but she said that she needs to ask a question to Whitney. And she says, they needed to talk, I guess, since they didn't get to speak at BravoCon. And Whitney says they can't be friends with the camera on and off. I guess that like hinders their relationship. And then Meredith was saying that at BravoCon, Whitney's husband carried her up to her room at BravoCon because she was so drunk. So it sounds like Whitney's been drinking a lot is what I gathered, because she was also, I guess, heavily drinking on Watch What Happens Live. And Andy said they were like worried for her.
Well,
So
at BravoCon, they're playing a bunch of reclips of Andy getting really upset when the cast had a sit down at BravoCon and Whitney was so drunk that they had to take her mic from her. And
I
then
didn't realize that.
like the background people had to tell her to get off the stage.
Wow.
And it was noticeable. So like Whitney was trying to say like, you sabotaged me.
But it's just crazy to hear that. I mean, maybe she's the one that Monica has been saying had to go to the hospital. It's either her or Heather, one of the two. And I feel like it might be Whitney after hearing this. So but this is before I thought everything kind of went to shit. I said the reunion is starting off good. So they talk about how Lisa is a risky friend, and she said Heather is sneaky, which I agree. I think Heather is sneaky. She talks to you, she hears what you says, but then she'll also go behind your back, and that's how she's sneaky. And Lisa is a risky friend just because of who she is. She's kind of got like the higher power now, but she also will use that to her advantage and use that against you. You know what I mean? Like I'm high above everyone else, like she keeps saying.
Yeah.
And then Lisa says that her DNA is not in New York but Utah. That surprised me. I thought she was going to say like California. I did not think she was
not in Utah, it's in New York. She's a New Yorker.
That surprised me. I thought she was like a California girl.
I can tell she's a New Yorker. She's got a tough attitude. Yeah.
I guess I can see that.
She reminds me of, who did we go see live?
Sonia?
The other one.
Dolores.
She kind of reminds me of Dolores' attitude.
So Lisa and Meredith say they both have different lives than everyone here, which I don't think everyone has a different life, but I think everyone does something different in their life, if that makes sense. So then they talk about the first RV trip, which I completely forgot happened right off the bat. So they talk about that, and I was like, well, I forgot that happened, and I forgot Lisa didn't go. So Whitney thought Lisa was in Miami getting something done to her face, and that's why she didn't go. Because she said she never posted a picture of her and Ben Affleck, because I guess she was at some party with them.
It's an Accountant 2, the movie Accountant 2 came out.
That's what she went to. And she never posted a picture. And then she shows Andy a picture. That picture was old.
It was.
That was not a recent picture. That picture had filters, like 2016 era. You know what I mean? Like that was not a recent picture. So, and then they bring up her cases again, which I forgot she had that dismissed party. Totally forgot about that. She says that one case is pending and that will be resolved, and one is still active and the rest were dismissed. So we don't really get any more on that. Just that one is going to be resolved and that one is still pending. And she says she never owed anyone money. And then Browen talks about how a fan sent her a picture or a video of Lisa talking shit about her husband. And that video did not lie. I don't know how Lisa could talk her way out of that one. She was talking some shit and someone got her on video for saying that. And I still think husbands and kids should be off limits. I don't think you should talk about husbands or kids. But I know everyone does because they know that's a low blow and that will
I think you
hit
should
that.
talk about husbands if they talk about you. And remember,
Sure.
he badmouthed all the women
He
that
did.
season that he was there. He talked
He
and
did. He
still
did.
bad about them.
Yep.
So that should open up. If you talk bad about me, I can talk bad about you.
Yeah. So then again, they go back to Lisa going to Miami and then they talk about the work that she's done. She said, I don't have any work done. I don't like work. She said she took a year or so off from Botox because she didn't like it. And then Andy asked 3 times, 3, I counted, 3 times to her, what did you get done? And she really doesn't answer. She does this thing where she just goes around in a circle, never gives you a straight answer. So don't know if she ever got anything done. And then they talk about Angie doing the Arby's commercial and if she's trolling Lisa. She's 100% trolling Lisa.
Duh.
I mean, she just happened to say that the French fries, I do franchises, you do French fries, and Aubrey saw it and was like, oh, let's go. Like, this is great. So she's definitely trolling her. They go to a break. And again, no clips during the break either. It's just, we'll be right back after this. Cut. We don't get to see what the girls are doing right before break. So I thought that was also weird. Andy comes back and says they've done 100 episodes or over 100 episodes and how everyone is really loving this franchise. This franchise blew up and is talking about how asking everyone if they have changed. And he specifically goes to Mary and says, have you changed? And she for sure has changed because she talks about how when she first filmed, she didn't feel like any of the girls liked her. They didn't want to be friends with her. And now she feels like they're sisters and that she loves everyone, which you can genuinely tell. Because when they're playing back the clips and she talks about that comment she says to Heather, you're inbred or something like that. Is that what she says? She says that comment and you can see her mouthing to Heather, sorry, or something like that. So you can tell like the stuff she said in past seasons, she doesn't necessarily feel the same about now. So she's definitely grown or matured, whatever. Lisa says she feels misunderstood with us viewers, which I don't see how. I feel like what we see is what we get from her. So that was interesting. Brittany is now coming out on the set and she has her emotional support bear with a voice from Jared. That recording went on too long. I don't even know what it said, but it just kept saying something. And then we find out, so they go back to the Mediterranean and we find out that Whitney's the one that brought the cucumber. And she found it when they were going to board the boat. There was a little cute market. She went in and she was going to pull a prank on Heather and put it in Heather's suitcase and have them unpack Heather's suitcase. But she didn't have a chance to, so it was in her suitcase when they unpacked it. So she was trying to pull a prank on Heather, and it did not go over well. Andy asked Brittany if something about flirting with the crew. And she goes, I didn't know I was flirting with the boat crew until it aired. And I was like, yeah, okay, you knew exactly what you were doing. Then she tries to say that Heather was flirting with them. And they're all like, no. That was definitely you, Brittany. I think Brittany, she sees a man, she can't help but flirt. That's just what she does. Like, that's all she knows.
Mhm.
And then they talk about Heather and with her saying that she fucked around with what's the Captain Jason. And she said fucking around is different than actually fucking around. It means just hanging out, shooting the shit. And I was like, is that what it actually means? Because if you say that, I actually think you guys are you did something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
I don't
shooting them.
I don't think that you guys are just shooting the shit. So I thought that was interesting and everyone else agreed with her that you should how you said it came off that you guys have had sex, basically. You hooked up. And then according to Reddit, they're saying that this is back to Bravo now. According to Reddit, they're saying in 2018, she was charged with using a corporate card and racking up a balance. And then when Todd got involved, all the charges were dismissed. So someone is digging up dirt somewhere in Bravo and saying this, but she did make a good point that if it was something serious, I don't think she would have been able to get her green card because she did bring that up. So I do agree with that. It must not have been anything too bad. And we all do dumb shit when we're young. So I mean, she lived, she learned, she got out of it. She's an American citizen now.
Mhm.
Lisa says she didn't link the information about Bronwyn to the press when she missed the boat, but I thought Bronwyn made a good point about this. So then who knew that she missed the boat? It was only the crew and production. So who knew that she missed that boat and leaked that to the press? Unless it was someone on Mediterranean, but there's only like a certain number of people. So I thought that was a good point that Bronwyn brought up with that. And then I loved that Heather called Lisa out and what is Lux marketing? How do you make your money? And I love that everyone else chimed in and said, "Yeah, we don't understand that." And she was just like, "Well, don't you understand? Like I make my money." And how she explained it was she creates companies. So she created a company with the Bella twins from WWE.
Yeah.
They created some company and then sold it. And then she also does events. And I still don't understand how she makes money.
So it's like a marketing. She's like,
So
Like-
is that what she does then?
yeah, like you hire her.
So she's a marketing company.
Yeah, like
Got
say,
it. Okay.
like we're rich and famous and we're coming into town to do a podcast or we're coming into town to do a show. After the show, we want to have our crew, makeup, everybody go somewhere. We need somebody to plan it. We need privacy. We need lights, camera, action.
So she does all that.
She does all of that.
Got it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not understanding. And again, everyone was like talking at once. So I was like trying to listen to what she was saying.
Yeah. She gets high class end people in all the
And
party planning.
And she got very upset that people weren't understanding. And she was like, "It's disgusting. You don't understand." That was a wrong choice of words. I think she needs to better explain herself to them and not get upset that they don't understand because they're not in her line of work. So how are they supposed to understand what she does? Just like she's not going to understand Heather's beauty bar because she's not in that realm of business. So, and then we end with Angie brings out a scroll and says she thought Lisa was her friend and she found out she was trolling her. And then she found out that the same person trolling her has the same number as Lisa, and that is where we end this. So, I don't know. This was a hard watch for me. I only assume it's going to get harder with everyone talking over each other and then Andy walking off. So, we'll see what the next two parts bring.
Yeah.
So, I was going to say I did listen to Two Teas in a Pod with Meredith.
I did too. Or well, I heard clips of it.
And she brought up the plane. And I didn't think about this, but I thought it was interesting. She said on the plane, not only was like the ladies, but also was production crew. So why isn't production crew like stepping in and saying something? Or why didn't like they film like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like they have a phone. Why can't they film from their phone and then put that into
Well,
show?
Brittany is posting. I don't know if you saw Brittany's post where she was like, "Will they be airing the airplane footage?"
I did not see that. There was a lot that she talked about, but that's like one thing that stood out to me.
She basically said Heather was they were trying to sabotage Lisa. And she
Yes,
sent
yep.
text messages saying that. And then Meredith was like, "No, you can do it on your own."
I do remember that. And this is why I agree with Lisa saying Heather is sneaky because she does stuff like this.
Well, what's sneaky is Jen Shaw went to jail, but that's your best friend. And now she's not your.
Yeah, I know.
And what's sneaky is that why is she the only one that gets to get away with what really happened? Who gave you that black guy?
How long did it take us to figure that out? Because she was trying to cover for Jen Shaw.
She was trying to cover it.
Like, we all know who did it.
Well,
Like,
didn't
like,
she
just say
blame
it.
the camera or something? She blamed something. She blamed somebody.
She did blame something.
She blamed like it could have been production or it could have been a cameraman or it could have been somebody.
Yeah, something dumb like that.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe like Heather's a culprit. And the only reason that Mary got back on the show was because Monica left.
Could be, yeah.
A lot of things are going to come out about Heather, I think. And I think they're going to put Monica back on the show.
I feel like Heather's days are numbered. This might be like her last season if she does it again.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like she really is the instigator.
She is. She's
I like her, but now that like more stuff is coming out, she's beginning to like go down for me. Anywho, we will go to Vanderpump Rules episode 6. It's a photo shoot for merch day today. So evidently there was evidently the Sir kids were at Tom Tom and someone tore a mirror off the wall and we find out it was Audrey's friend. And then we also find out that Demi and Natalie were getting into it and yelling at each other at this bar.
At Tom Tom. I thought it still open.
I know. I was surprised. And then I just said Shane and Angelica, major no. I don't even know why they're trying this. They both give me the ick together. um, Angelica said she had to get x-rays because her butt's back area hurt from when she went to, that jiu-jitsu class with Jason.
Uh-huh.
So last episode, she's, like, saying her back really hurts and she wants to sit down, and then I think it's Chris, Jason's cousin, is like, "Well, she sure got from point A to point B kinda fast." So I don't know if it's like she's milking this or if it actually hurts.
Yeah, it was really weird because she was like, "No, it doesn't hurt currently."
Yeah.
She broke down in tears when she was telling the guy. The
Yes.
other guy came up to her and was like, "Well, is it hurting now?" And she's like, "Well, no."
Yeah, that's why I'm like, "Okay, so the is this picks and chooses when it hurts?"
Yeah, and
Like,
then her thing with Lisa.
yeah, we'll get into that.
I was
So then Angelica talks to Lisa, and she says that she got the ick from Jason because he has an OnlyFans and a penis pump. And then from here on, she just starts telling everyone that he's got a sorry, Levi's in the other room. That he's got a penis pump. I just realized I was yelling it. She just starts yelling it everywhere. They're like, Jason has this penis pump. Jason has this penis pump. And I'm like, why are you screaming at this photo shoot to everyone? And Chris is like, WTF? Like, why are you saying this? Especially to Lisa Vanderpump. Why? And Lisa's like, "What's that?" Like, she's like, "Normally, they don't have an issue, like, getting it up." It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, yeah. So she's telling everyone about that, and then Chris says something I thought was funny, that athletes work out and I pump, so they have it for their OnlyFans, which that makes sense, you know what I mean? They gotta make it look good for the picture. So then they go back to Sir, and everyone's telling Jason, because he's working, what Angelica said, and how she told Lisa, and it was just, like, telling everyone at this photo shoot about it. So then she goes over to talk to Jason and says that she's really sorry, and he asks if they can talk later, because obviously he's got tables
Mhm.
to tend to. And she, like, gets upset and goes, "No, I wanna talk now." And I'm like, "How does this make any sense? He's currently working. You are not. Why would you talk now? Like, not
And
the
she's
time or the
still talking
place."
about it in front of customers.
Yes, exactly. Like, go somewhere else and do it.
Yeah.
So then we find out that Shane made a short movie,
Mhm.
and, I was like, "That's really cool that he's into that." We find out that he talks about doing drugs with his parents. And, he started doing them when he was really, really young, and he said that they got him into it. I think was it meth or cocaine? It was one of the 2, and he said he didn't realize he had a problem until he was, like, going to the carpet to, like, find pieces, and I was like, "That is terrible."
I know, and now I kinda like him.
I
I
know,
didn't
now
like
that I
him in
heard
the other
that.
episode, but now his, like, story's coming out, and
Yeah, and you
it's like
kinda realize why he is who he is.
right.
Like, it makes a little bit of sense. So when he started, his recovery, his relationship with his parents ended, which makes sense because they didn't wanna go into recovery. He tells Marcus that he went to go pick up his dad, and he went to stop to get a drug, and he didn't end up doing it, but he does tell Marcus that he's 3 years clean. So I thought that was also interesting and good for him for realizing that he was kinda, like, following this behavior of, like, his dad's coming in, he wants to kinda do something, and then realizes that he shouldn't do that. Um, so it's the night of Shane's short film, and it's called Deep Clean. They all go to a party, they kinda watch just, like, the preview trailer of it, which I thought he did a really good job.
Mhm.
Whoever filmed it and acting in it. His mom, his sister, and his dad are there, and, they go to the after party, oh my gosh, after party, I can't speak today, and Marcus tells Kim that she gave out too many hugs. Well, this sets Kim off, and she's trying to wait in line, and Demi keeps saying, "Buy your girlfriend a drink. Buy your girlfriend a drink." And he's like, "No." So then Demi goes, "What do you want?" She wants some, like, Boo Bear or something like that, never heard of it. So then she gets her card, and Kim goes to the bathroom and just is in the bathroom crying. You can tell she's upset. And Demi goes again, "Buy your girlfriend a drink. Buy your girlfriend a Boo Bear." And he just won't do it. And I'm like, "Why do you have to be like that? Like, why do you have to be an a-hole like that?"
So, he's such an insecure
Yes.
personality.
And then Kim comes out of the bathroom. You see she's got, like, mascara and, like, I think it was, like, tissue, and the girl's face was
I
like,
didn't even see
"What
that
did
part.
you do in there?" Yeah. And then, Angelica and Audrey talk, and it goes nowhere. Angelica doesn't understand that it was supposed to be something they could laugh about, this whole penis pump thing, and not something that she needed to tell the world. And she doesn't understand what she did wrong here. And that's where we leave that.
Well, now we
So,
know what type of what type of woman she's gonna be.
she is.
She's not gonna be a girl's girl for sure
Mm-mm. For
because
sure.
I would have apologized. I would have been say like, "I was wrong.
Yeah, I was in the wrong.
I was in the heated moment. I had your boyfriend attacking me, and I had
Yes,
nobody else to defend me,
yes.
so I threw you under the bus, basically." But
My favorite show that's on right now, The Valley Persian Style. Loved it.
I do like it.
So Sky is having a trunk show for her jewelry. That's kind of where we open up. Mercedes and Tommy talk about when Tommy met up with her mom. He said it was a bloodbath, and Mercedes said that she wants to go back to like 2015 when their relationship was better. And then they just end with saying that they're on good terms, which we obviously know now they're not.
Mhm.
Um, at the trunk show, Rosa brings up Greg and how do you say her name? Anna, whatever, how you say it,
Yeah.
their date night. She says Greg got upset that she went out. She goes out every night with her girlfriends, and Reza said that he should be taking his wife out every night. And he asked what fills up your cup, and she says it's her dogs, not Greg. And I was like, wow, that's kind of telling. And I was like, wait, was this a trunk show? And it was not, because I didn't understand why they went there to begin with.
Mhm.
So then Greg gets Tiana a gift, and it's a pink purple Porsche. And I was like, so all she has to do is cry, and you're just gonna get her a car? And
Did
where
I
are you getting
miss
this
this
money
part? I'm
from?
gonna have to rewatch this episode. I don't
Yes.
remember this part, the
And
trunk show.
she didn't really, like, kiss him or anything, like, after she got the car. She was just kinda like, "Oh, thank you. Maybe I should cry more," and that was it.
And Tiana's a really, really pretty one, right?
Yeah.
Tiana's okay.
Yeah.
We know why now, though,
Why, what?
because he's not in it.
What did I
He's the
miss?
he's the he is Greg the one that, like, is trying to, like, say, like, he got the text message or he gave out his
Yes.
number,
Yes, and then they
and then
texted
he's
him at, like,
trying to back
1.
it up like he felt sorry
Yes.
for the girl and she wasn't even attractive. Come on.
Like and then, like, Reza's boyfriend said, "Give him a fake number. Change a number." Wh
Yes.
they don't have to
Yeah.
know. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I will gladly take that purple pink Porsche in a donation, and you can write it off on your taxes. I will take it off of your hand.
So Gigi, Reza Jax, and Natasha go get their nails done, and he gets his toes painted blue with G's on them for Gigi. And Gigi's like, "Everyone's gonna be thinking I'm sleeping with everyone now." Do you
Who?
remember this? Did you see this part?
Oh my god,
Reza
I have to
Jax, the
re
guy with the beard?
Yeah, the funny one that's single,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So then Gigi says that Dennis reached out to her, I guess that's husband number 2,
Yeah, that's the
on
one.
Mother's Day, and she went off on him. They share the business together. They went to Vegas, got married, and then 10 days later, it was over. And then he, started seeing one of her friends.
You know no, 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 not one of her
That's what sh
friends.
that's what she said.
No, he
Who
started
was it?
seeing what's her face. Remember Mike? And
Yes.
Mike's girlfriend?
The one he married?
The one he married,
Yes.
and they divorced?
Yes.
That's who he started seeing, and that's the woman that she attacked at the mall. Oh, what is her name?
So putting things
Yes.
together now.
So
Interesting. Okay, okay.
he's okay, so, I wish I could get the name.
'Cause she said he hooked up with her a week after their wedding.
Yeah, they're not friends, and then that's why she attacked him.
But then we find out later, and I know I'm going a little bit later, but then we found out she only married
Paulina.
Dennis.
Paulina.
Paulina? Yes, yes.
Remember Mike and Paulina?
Yes,
He
yes.
started dating Paulina. Yeah, that's why she got a restraining Paulina got a restraining order on Gina Golnesa. Gina
Well, and then we find out later that she only married Dennis to get back at her ex, and I was like, "Wow."
well, that's
So
why
this is
Dennis started dating Paulina.
exactly. And sh but then she's like then she's mad at Dennis for doing this, and I'm like, "Well, girl, you started it."
That's crazy.
It's a messy circle. Let's see. So then we're at oh my gosh, Sky's trunk show, and the bartender doesn't show, and she kinda, like, loses her shit that Bombshed didn't do this, and I'm like, "This guy's got a lot on his plate." We see later, like, give him a break. He was bartending, let him be.
About I know, I didn't think the bartender was a big issue. I think
I didn't either.
everybody knows how to make drinks, like
Exactly, and then Sky said there's gonna be 80 people, it was, like, 8 people. Like,
yeah.
where was everyone? Like, you don't need a bartender for 8 people.
Yeah, you would have
Let
sent
everyone make
one
their
bartender.
drinks.
The bartender would have not made
Yeah.
anything.
So then Gigi said that she's bored and starts to smoke, and Sky isn't happy,
I
which
thought that
I guess I would be kinda mad too, like, just ask.
Yeah,
Don't
I
just
thought that was
assume. You know
disrespectful,
what I mean?
especially
Especially
in
with
front
her
of
kids.
Yeah. Kids around.
Yeah, I mean, her kids are a little bit older, but still,
Yeah.
like, just ask. Don't
My
just
friend did that
assume.
this summer too, and I was like, "Go somewhere else. Don't do it in front of my
Yeah.
children."
'Cause I might say, "Oh, go ahead and go and do in that corner over there," but, like, don't
Yeah.
do it around me.
Yeah.
So then everyone at this party asks if they're gonna meet Tommy because I guess they have never met him, and all she keeps saying is, "He's gonna pick me up. He's gonna pick me up," and I'm like, "How does that answer the question? You're
Well,
just
that's
deflecting."
Mercedes' storyline,
I
though.
know. That
That's
is
her only
yeah, that's
storyline.
true, that's true.
So, that's the only thing they have when they talk to her.
So Gigi and Mercedes sit down, and Gigi says something like, "Where's Tommy?" And again, she says, "He's gonna pick me up." So then she goes and goes, "Oh, I like your bracelets." They kinda, like, change the
Deflect.
subject, and Gigi says that Mercedes is scared to be alone, but she has been getting work done, which means a divorce is coming, and I was
Yeah,
like, "You know what? That is true."
yeah.
How
What's
many times have
crazy
we
is
seen
that
someone get
your best friend's a realtor,
Yeah,
and you're struggling to get a house
she doesn't
and
even have a job.
sign, and your friends won't even co-sign on you because they don't trust you, because they know
I
that
don't
you're
know. I wouldn't trust her.
like,
I'd sign a lease for my dog before I'd sign a lease for Gigi.
I
Like,
and then when she goes house hunting and she goes to all the houses and she was just like, "This is too small," or the
she's
and
like,
I
"I
was
can't
like,
downsize." I don't even have 6 bedrooms.
I don't well, she had
Like
and now we found out that she has an OnlyFans.
yes.
She has an OnlyFans.
This guy's like, "Should I get OnlyFans?" And then they look it up and they're like, "Oh, it's for sex workers." She goes, "Maybe I shouldn't."
Yeah,
Did
I
you see
don't know
that
how I
part?
feel about Skye. I feel like
I don't know how I feel about her either.
I mean, I like that she has her own jewelry line.
I feel like she's sneaky, and I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah, I feel like they're and then, like, the way she just disrespects her husband, or the way she treats her husband.
I know,
There's a
I
way
don't
to
like
do
that.
Yeah, there's a way to do it off camera, and there's a way to do it
Well,
in
and then she goes to her place of work or his place of work, and he's obviously working. He's, like, in construction or something, and then she gets mad at him at work, and I'm like, "He is working. He seems like he's the breadwinner. Jewelry is your fun job.
Yeah, it's like a hobby.
Why are you yelling at him?"
I know.
Like, he's clearly got a lot on his plate.
Well, he's clearly done something, and she clearly knows, and
Yes.
sometimes women, that's where
True.
we don't have a poker face
Yeah.
like men do. Men can
Yeah.
just shut it on and off, where women are emotional on the outside. And at the like, you can't stare at someone who you know that has betrayed you
Yes, yes,
or
because
has
you
done
know it.
something wrong.
Yeah.
And you've given your body, your soul, your
Yes.
life, everything for
To this person.
so it'll come out. We'll see. It'll come out.
So, Gigi says that her sex business toys no more, so I don't know what happened between that 'cause she did that with Dennis, right?
Mhm.
So that's interesting. And then I think it was Gigi or Tiana, excuse me, talked to Bombshed and is trying to figure out why they sleep separately in their marriage issues. And I feel like he wants to talk about it, but Sky does not. Because once Sky comes out and realizes they're talking about it, she's like, nope, 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 and goes back inside and shuts the door. I don't know if she just doesn't want to talk about it on camera, if it's a religious or a religion, if it's what do you call it? A cultural thing where they don't talk about that kind of stuff.
About
But
why they sleep
something
in separate bedrooms?
well, that and, like, their issues, because there's clearly a reason why they sleep in separate bedrooms, and I think, like you said, it's a deeper issue, and I feel like he wants to talk about it and she does not. So he must have done something to betray her trust,
I didn't like the
like you said.
way he talked to her friend.
What'd he say? I forgot.
Remember, he kinda, like, put his hand in front of her and was just like, "No, this is what I'm telling you." I just didn't like his reaction either, but I thought last episode when they were all sitting at the dinner table, it was because he needs to get, the nasal surgery. He snores. He has what is it called? Sleep
And,
ap
like, I do remember that, but I feel like that might be her, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Like, that's not the only reason. I feel like she's just saying that, but there's a deeper reason to
Yeah,
it, and she's just saying, "Oh, because of that, we have to sleep separately."
yeah. A lot of people sleep separately. A
I
lot
know,
of people.
that's surprising to me.
Yeah, a lot of people sleep separately. There's a lot of cultures that everybody sleeps in the same bed, even
God, no.
kids.
I have a 4-year-old in our bed every night. I can do without.
So I
Um,
yeah.
and then we'll just end it with Gigi meets up with Dennis. She said there was a level of trust and loyalty that was broken with Dennis. And like I said, Gigi said she got married to Dennis to get back with her ex. Dennis said that if she was a true friend, her friend. She wouldn't have done that, and he said he didn't want to be married to Gigi. He told Gigi he didn't want to be married to her and then slept with her friend. And she says, "I need to walk out and punch a wall," and she leaves and I guess does that. She has some anger issues. I will you know what I mean? She needs some anger management or something.
She's got
Who says I need to punch a wall? I've never said that in my life.
yeah, she's
Have I
got
left because I've been heated? Yeah, but I've never said I need to punch a wall or I need to punch something.
yeah. She's gotta stop. She's gotta take a hiatus because I think she's smoking so much. She's like she lives in her own reality.
Yeah.
Like her dad's always coddled her. She's always been
Yes.
coddled, taken care
Yes.
of. So she's trying to find that father figure.
Yeah. Yes. I
And
think so. I think you're
yeah.
right.
And I think she's gonna find out the hard way. Like I think her dad is just gonna have to cut her off. But I
Yeah.
think Gigi is using that little boy as, like what mother parents when divorced parents and stuff.
I'm just hoping that little boy does not get some of this stuff from her, like the anger part. Like, I hope he is gonna be financially stable
Yeah, he'll be
because,
fine. Yeah.
I hope he's, like, totally different than her.
Yeah, and she did in vitro, right?
I thought so.
Yeah, she did in vitro.
I
She
thought she did.
found a
Yeah.
trainer.
Yeah. Which
So,
good for her for doing that.
right.
She knew she wanted the kid, she made it work with her dad's money, of course, but she made it work. Alright. Potomac. We're gonna do episode 14 and 15.
Okay, yeah, let's get this. So they start episode 14 starts off with the ladies continue pushing Angel to call the realtor who allegedly shared with Wendy the rental price range. About make it look like a $14,000 rental, but I only want to pay $1,000, which makes no sense. Like the pricing doesn't even that
Yeah.
mm,
Also, we've switched from picking on Stacy to Angel now.
to Angel.
We've made that switch over.
Angel stood firm, refusing to participate, meaning that she did not want to call the realtor and she didn't want to engage in this lie. She made it clear she wasn't going to fuel the narrative or publicly accuse someone on television without a cause. And then Stacy butts in and she points out that they did the same thing to her at the reunion when they wanted her to call that guy that she was supposedly dating that she paid.
Yeah.
The ladies wrap up the conversation and they head outside for a mindful activity for like a yoga activity thing. Everyone joins in. Everybody in the confession is like, I hate this part because it doesn't do us any good.
Yeah.
I find it very odd that Angel I don't find it odd. She probably got upset, but she wasn't really dressed for it. And
Yeah.
Angel didn't do it, and she was sitting, like, on this little stump and basically was just staring at everybody.
Why is she being such a party pooper? I don't understand. Like, I'm getting, like, Mary vibes from Salt Lake City in the first couple, like, seasons.
Yeah, it's very yes!
Right?
Like, she's running the show because
Yeah.
it's her vacation, and so I just thought it was very weird.
It is weird.
Kay breaks down in tears again during this little yoga
This
session.
girl.
And I don't know if it's the altitude or now if it's medication she is taking,
Yeah.
but that girl just starts crying out of nowhere. And it's happy tears. It's not like she's crying
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hyperventilating. It's like tears just flowing. The ladies learn that Tia and Kay will be heading back to Angel's house to stay with her. Meanwhile, Giselle is still fuming about the room assignments because she's like in a little kid's room.
Yeah. A twin bed with what's her face.
I know. Angel tries to clarify, explaining that her 6-bedroom home is fully occupied, including Bobby's man cave.
It didn't
The-
make any sense.
Yeah,
Get some air mattresses. Get something.
yeah. To me, it would have been like you want to get to know the ladies. You should invite the 2 ladies, which is Ashley and Giselle. You should invite the 2 to get to know one-on-one. And I think that would have been the right choice instead of Kay and Tia. So I think she chose the wrong ladies. I think all the ladies should have stayed either at one house or the other. I think production should have kept it that way, but probably they felt like this was going to be the drama of that weekend. So they separated.
Probably. But, like, how did a house an hour away make any sense to anyone?
Because I think it's one of their wonderland or part of their
See, that's what I thought, but then when she talked about the realtor or, like, the owner of it, I
yeah.
don't know, it's like
I think it's
I got vibes that it wasn't. But I
well,
thought the same thing too.
she talked about it, but I think it's a setup. I think one of these her friend, because she's well known, like, they're well known,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Colorado, I mean, it's big, there's a bunch of land, but there's not many people there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
most of it's land and property people own. So, I think she knew someone, and these people got paid through Bravo, and
Probably.
they set her up. They set him up. Like, one of the ladies mentions that if the goal was truly to get to know Giselle better, a one-on-one would have made more sense. Meanwhile, Angel is in the car with Kay, telling the group the home is valued at 1.6 million. That home that they're staying in is
I mean,
1.6 million.
I believe it, it looks real nice.
It's nice, but with no working water, I mean,
Oh, that home is 1.6?
the home
Oh, I
the
thought it
girl
was
they're
her
staying.
home.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, no, I don't think so.
Tia thinks that it leaves a bad taste in your mouth if you talk about money, which I think is true. But when they pull up to Angel's property, the first thing they notice is the gate with the 20 miles per hour speed limit sign. And I'm just like, fancy, you got a speed limit sign.
Right.
It's raining, and Bobby ushers only his wife in inside, leaving the rest of the ladies standing outside in the rain. I thought that
Yeah,
was
what was that?
like, he's just
He
like,
could have been like, "I'll be right back for you ladies."
yeah, I thought that was
Or be
very
like, "I'm gonna go get you umbrellas, I'll be right back." I would have been mad.
and he shuts the door.
This is your house, like, be a gentleman.
Yeah. Like, I get you have kids and you have a baby, you're probably tired, exhausted, want
Come on,
your
they have to have a nanny. Let's be real,
I mean, you got
right?
36 acres and you can't put that money towards a nanny?
Okay, that plane was 8,000 something an hour. They have to have a nanny. There's no way.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
There's no way.
Once they finally get in, the house speaks for itself. It's a stunning estate. It's sitting on 36 acres. It's very pretty.
Yeah, very.
The ladies are the next day, the ladies are driving nearly an hour between their homes. An hour.
I would have not been excited for anything. I would have lost all mojo in that car ride. I would
Oh
have
my
been
god.
like, "Take me home, I'm tired."
And they're checking on Airbnbs. Like, as they're
That's
driving closer and
driving
closer, they're like, "We're looking at 1,000 other Airbnbs that have." I
cheaper
mean,
and
yeah, so I think they pay because Bravo gives them money
yes.
for this trip. So somebody got paid. Someone got paid a pretty hefty amount for this crap house.
Mhm.
Because Monique, in her confession, she tells that production covers most of the expenses, but is still the host's responsibility to plan and schedule and manage
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
logistics. So this is totally on Angel, like hands
Yes.
down,
Yes.
Angel. It was a trip from hell.
Yeah.
Monique also hints that Angel and Bobby's dynamic remind her a bit of her own marriage, and it's not necessarily in a good way, suggesting that there may be some controlling behavior at play.
Do you agree with this?
I agree. I agree. But they also have a young baby. Like that
Yes.
baby needs to be with mother. I don't think who was it? That Candace. Candace left because she had a baby. And then they wanted her back after she had the baby. And she's like, I'm much happier in my baby. Who
Yeah.
also left? The lady from Miami, the doctor. Um,
Yes,
Doc-
Nicole, Dr. Nicole.
Nicole.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think they should have a clause or they should have something in there that if there's a mother pregnant, whatever, you have your baby,
Breastfeeding something.
breastfeeding, you can't put women through that. And you can't put
Yeah.
the fathers through that either because it's hard.
It
And
is.
what they're doing to Angel is terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like she's still breastfeeding.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're gonna traumatize her. Giselle's face the whole trip is just nasty, disgusting.
Not happy.
She doesn't like it. When the ladies arrive at Angel's home, she greets them with warm welcome because they're so high up in the mountains. There's an oxygen tank on standby. You see those
Yeah, it was
oxygen things?
yeah.
I've seen those a lot. Outside, a group of Bobby's friends are gathered in lawn chairs. Angel introduces everyone, but the men don't stand or shake hands, creating an awkward moment, and then stare at the group.
It was very awkward. Like, why even show us that?
I would have left.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know why like,
that was weird.
it was very weird, and, like, the guy with the cigar, like,
Yes.
at the end of the day, like, they're guests, like, but it just shows you that Angel has talked negatively about these women, and so it doesn't build a good relationship, and that's just awkward. Like, she's not gonna make next season. I don't think she'll make next season.
No.
So the
She's a
dinner is set
one-hit
up in
wonder.
the yeah, the dinner is set up in the middle of field, and eventually Monique and Giselle speak up about the water, calling it whack. Jill assures them that she'll reach out to the property owners and get answers. After lunch, the ladies move to the fire pit and they start talking about hosting a pajama party. They ask everyone to pack a bag and come over, but Angel is hesitant. She's saying she needs to check with Bobby since he's been watching the babies all day. Monique pushes back, reminding her that it's just a dad doing what a dad does. Angel throws her hands up, like, watch what you say. Like, this is my family. Later, Angel talks to Bobby about the invitation. She's breastfeeding, she's exhausted, and she admits she really doesn't want to go. Like, girl, you signed up for this show. Like, you're on the clock 24 hours,
Mhm,
20
mhm.
and, like, you have to realize, like, you can't just shut it off. There's a camera in your face. Like, your life is literally being filmed, and I think that Bobby's face is just saying, like, "No, I don't wanna do this anymore." On the car ride home, the ladies point out Bobby seems to be Angel's security blanket, her built-in way of saying she doesn't wanna go without actually saying it, which I think is
Yeah,
true. Which again, bravo, when you interview people, make sure that their babies aren't still not breastfeeding.
yeah,
The drive itself is pitch black,
yeah.
eerie, unsettling.
Scary,
Oh my god, it
scary.
was so scary. You don't get out of the car.
No.
Giselle jokes that if she doesn't have running water to wash the bacteria off her body, she's in a real danger. I thought that was funny.
That was funny.
The next day, the ladies regroup and start getting ready for lunch at the airport before heading out to the Aspen trip. This is where they fall into episode 15. They get to lunch, and the ladies start giving Angel another hard time. They officially made it to Aspen. They're walking around town. I love Aspen. I would suggest going there. It's
Yeah, I wanna go.
there's no fast food restaurants. The thing is, people own it who live in Aspen.
Okay.
It's so nice, so clean. People are so friendly. Very expensive. But I would recommend that you do a trip there. It's very pretty. They stop at a hat and birdie place. I forget what it's called. It's famous.
Oh, yeah, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, they kept repeating it. And I was like, and then meanwhile, Kay is trying on shoes, which is funny 'cause she's got on these boots and everywhere in Aspen's like cobblestone, which she can still wear.
Mhm.
It's just not.
Yeah.
And so somehow one of the workers there gets it off. Later, Kay and Angel share a heart-to-heart moment. Angel admits she wants to let her guard down, but it's tough because these women can be intense. She also opens up about something deeper. She's not comfortable with the idea of going back to, where did they live?
Potomac?
Potomac. So that right there says that she probably is not gonna come back for season 2. All the ladies head upstairs, take a round of shots, and go around sharing what they spent on their outfits, like, at the store. And so, like, they're like, "Oh, I spent 5 grand. Oh, I spent 2 grand. I spent $100. I spent $200." And then there's Stacy. Stacy's like, I'm not rich. I spent $0." I love Stacy because she's
She's
so
keeping everyone real.
she's like, "I know how to save money."
Yeah.
So she's laughed. She's like, "I'm just gonna admire all of your things." They move up to the rooftop, they have more drinks, and then Mo shows up.
Good old Mo.
Kyle's husband from Real House of Beverly Hills. And Giselle jokes in her confession that she would mind spending some horizontal quality time with him. But yet she's like, I don't want to get wrapped up in the Bravo drama. Girl, that comment alone is going to
That
get you.
Bravo drama.
Like, you already said it. You
Yeah.
can't take it back.
No. Why even say that? She has to know Kyle.
Yeah.
Like, why say that?
Yeah. Why say it? Mo mentions his daughter is in town for her bachelorette party.
got it.
Kyle had to have been in town.
Been there, yeah.
Like, she had to have been there, and
They
he'll
have a
be
house there.
yeah, he'll be out later that night. Ashley immediately turns up the charm, while Stacy tries to play the wing woman and even attempt to get Mo's number for her. Oh my god. It was a hot they were drunk, they were wasted.
I haven't seen this part yet. I ca this makes me
Stacy was
cringe.
like, in confession, she's like, "If I can get Ashley off my back, I will do anything." So she was trying to get Mo's number
Oh,
to give
all
to
for Ashley.
Ashley so they could hang out that night, yeah. And Giselle was kinda getting, like, a little jealous of Stacy and Ashley, because Ashley was like, "I like this side of Stacy, we could hang out more," and Giselle's like, "No." And Giselle literally, because Ashley and, like, Mo's, like, going back down the stairs because 'cause they're on the roof, and
Yeah.
so Ashley and Stacy are like, "I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go to the bathroom." So they're going down the stairs and Giselle interrupts because Mo's
Oh
like
my
they're
gosh.
talking to Mo, and Giselle's like, "You don't wanna do this. This is messy."
It is messy.
And, like, literally telling Ashley, like, "You're being messy." And
Yeah.
Ashley's like, "I don't appreciate you saying that. Like, I'm not being messy, I'm trying to go to the bathroom and have a conversation." And basically, like, cock blocking her, and Giselle was, like, not having it. So,
Jeez.
she was not having it because Giselle wanted Mo, is what really was going down after her
Yeah, yeah.
confessional comment. Then comes the caviar bumps. So there's caviar on the roof, and it's really gross. I don't understand why people do it. Stacy and Giselle, they think it's gross. Like, you literally put the caviar on your ar and then you lick it, and I don't see
Ew.
like, did you wash your hands? Where have
Yeah,
what
where were
have
your
you been
hands?
touching for
Ugh.
the past 5 minutes? And I agree with Giselle and Stacy's like, "Ew, they look like boogers." And I just start laughing. I was like, "Stacy, you're so honest."
Yeah.
And then finally, at the very end, the ladies Giselle tells everybody that she booked the 4 seasons for everybody for the night. And then the cat Angel's face just like, "What?"
Mhm.
And because Giselle's like, "I'm taking over." She's like, "No, you're like, I have things planned," which is weird because the thing that she planned is fly fishing because she tells Mo what the
Uh,
girls are gonna do, and I'm like, "Fly fishing? Like, girls don't wanna go fly fishing. That is
yeah.
like, you're like, this is what are you on a man's trip?
Yeah.
Like, are you on a boys' trip? What's going on?" So that's the next episode.
Ugh.
And it gets worse. But, anyways, we'll start with Beverly Hills episode 5. The group splits up for the afternoon and they're in Arizona.
Yes.
They split up. The ladies head out to the hike. You were texting me this whole time you were watching this, and
Yeah,
I'm
it was.
dying laughing because I knew exactly which part you were talking
Yeah.
about. Half the girls go shopping, the other ones go hiking. Kathy stays behind.
I love Kathy.
Kathy's like, "I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I don't need
Yeah.
the money."
Yeah, she does not.
She's like, "I film when I wanna film." Zoe is it Zoe? No,
Rachel.
Zoe, yeah, Bose and Dorit hit the boutiques, and they dive into shopping. Amanda, Tilly, Kyle, Sutton, and Erica, they hit the trails, and they go up till they're doing this vortex thing. I didn't understand it, but
I
there's
didn't understand it
a
either.
vortex in the middle of
Yeah.
yeah, so they climb up and, oh my god, Amanda in sandals and her Chanel bag. I
I got
can't.
sunscreen in my Chanel bag if anyone wants it.
And then she walks out, and all the girls are looking at, like, "Who hired this chick?"
And she's not even in, like, climbing a mi
No, and she knew what they were doing.
she
Everybody
probably
else
wore
is in
Chanel sandals too, knowing her.
Erica looks pitch perfect, like she's a tourist. And then Erica even jokes about, "Does Amanda even know who Jennifer Tilly is?" And I start dying laughing because, like, she's a millennial.
Yeah.
Jennifer, what, she plays poker now, but
Yes.
she's got a she's an actor, like, she's got some
Yeah, she
famous
was.
old movies, yeah. The close-up of Tilly hiking in her boots, Jennifer, it was a great moment, like, they put
It
the
was
camera on the rock,
yeah.
and then she's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, get her back in the movies." Once they reach the top, Eric and Kyle break off for conversation about Dorit and PK's marriage, which I thought was Kyle brings up Mo, and Mo
Mhm.
is when her had a conversation over the phone and basically tells Kyle, like, he's seen PK's text messages and that it's Dorit is the one that's keeping him away from the kids. And what I see in the media, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I mean, he's going around kissing random women,
Yes.
doing things at restaurants. I mean, she's also said that he needs to cut back on his drinking and stuff like
Mm,
that. So sometimes that's what mothers do
yeah.
when
It's
it comes
hard.
to protecting their children. Like I don't want some random you coming over or me giving you the kids and every other weekend you're with some random woman or you're
Right.
with a group of people who aren't child friendly.
Yeah.
Erica stays neutral and tells Kyle that she needs to leave it alone. Mo claims he's seen text messages and believes PK, but Erica delivers the line of the day. When it comes to marriage and kids, the less said, the better. And I
Which
think
is true.
Rich is true. So I think Erica's being the better friend for Dorit. And I think Erica really knows what Kyle's trying to do here.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Kyle has never been the strongest friend to it feels like Mo and PK became close and Kyle ended up kind of like just like Dorit coming with. So
Yeah.
it wasn't really a friendship. It was more like
No.
my husbands are friends, so we're like business
Yeah.
acquaintance.
I always felt like they were only friends because of their husbands.
Yeah, I do too. There are even speculations that PK has borrowed money from Mo, which could be possible.
I mean, I believe it.
And their sudden friendship, especially giving Mo's overseas financial savings. So later, the ladies get ready for dinner. Kyle and Amanda talk about Avi, and Amanda reveals that Avi wanted her to call her because he really wanted to spill the beans on everything. Kyle says you should bring it up to Sutton. I
I don't
don't
know if
believe
I believe that. Why would a random person named Avi go to Amanda?
Right. Yeah. And I put down here most likely Sutton won't talk about what happened with Avi because they have a mutual non disbarment clause in
Yeah.
Avi's separation agreement. If
Yeah.
she fired him, which it sounds like she did,
Then
she's likely offered him a severance package. The
yeah.
benefits of a severance package from an employee perspective, if you get a lump sum of cash to compensate for the fact that you were let go from the employer. The benefit is the former employee signs away the rights to tell the story and speak about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
99% of the time, it's written as a mutual non disbarment, meaning neither of you are allowed to say anything bad about one another, including acknowledging that the separation agreement even exists. They said she fired him on the spot with no compensation. It's also possible that Avi threatened her with a lawsuit and they settled, which is we wouldn't know about it because it's not public. In that case, there would be a separation agreement with a mutual non-disbarment. That was from Ali SXSW. So it's a lot of fine lines, and I hate
It is.
that we'll never know the truth. Later, the ladies get ready for dinner. That's what I don't understand is like they're all complaining about time, but yet you see all the ladies getting dressed and their hair done,
Right.
makeup
Like,
done.
where are you going? You're literally
Yeah.
staying at the house,
And
cooking your own food.
I can't. It's close to midnight and they're all cooking dinner because they got to get it in. They got to get the scene in.
Yeah.
And then literally all the ladies were saying, "Where's the hostess?" And that
Uh-huh.
sucks because only one person got in trouble for saying it. But
Yeah.
Kathy said it, Zoe said it,
Everyone
Kyle
said it.
said it, everybody said it. But the one person that gets in trouble later on is Amanda.
She might as well said little girl. You know what I mean?
Sutton finally comes in and she's like, "I'm just slow." And then Kyle fires back, "It's 11 o'clock, bitch."
Yeah.
So eventually jumps into the cooking. Sutton struggles with the chicken. Tilly can't help herself and says, "You should have hired a chef." Later, everyone sits outside and Amanda decides to tell Sutton about Avi. Sutton immediately spirals, insisting she and Avi only had a professional relationship and saying that she doesn't believe any of it. Honestly, I don't believe it either. I said, like, there's an NDA. Like, there's
There's
got to
gotta
be a
be.
clause, and it's about
Yeah.
money. So she can't say it on TV, and Amanda trying to pry it out of her is gonna get her into legal trouble. Yeah. So Kyle starts acting strange, saying it's weird Avi would say something like that. Tilly adds that the way Avi and Sutton left that night was odd, and she knows more than she's saying. I think Jennifer knows why they left. Because I think Jennifer and Garcelle still talk, and Garcelle was close with Avi.
100%. I think she does too.
Yeah.
And if she can't because of the NDA or something.
Sutton and Dorit end up having a moment, with Sutton admitting that she projected her own failed marriage onto Dorit.
Which just shows last season. 100%.
Because because the whole money talk, and Sutton came up
Mhm.
with a big settlement, and so that's reflecting on Dorit, and what she's trying to do is. So the next morning, Zoe is already annoyed because Amanda keeps asking everyone how they slept.
And she talks about her Aura ring, which I have, so I understand when she meant sleep score. I
Is
got
that
it.
what they're tracking their
Yep.
sleep, making
Yeah,
up
as soon as she said it, I was like, "She has an Aura ring, I get it.
she's
I know
got
what
an
she's talking
Aura
about."
ring, which it
Yep,
helps. I mean, it
it
helps
does.
you.
Yeah, it's improved my sleep, but I knew exactly what she meant.
At lunchtime, wait, hold on, sorry. Yeah, Amanda talks about she made a
She
list when she was
manifested it.
young about Abercrombie models.
That's not
Yeah.
really a model, he just worked outside shirtless.
Yeah, and then she makes a comment, "What he makes in a year, I make in a month. I'm the breadwinner." Did you hear her? It's like
Mhm.
Zoe got on the phone with her son, and then she, like, quietly tells Erica, and then Erica's like, "Well, I wish I was the breadwinner."
Yeah,
I was like, "You were the breadwinner, you just spent your money on objects."
yep.
The ladies head out shopping, and Amanda takes a business call. Erica's face says everything. Oh my god.
Rolls her eyes.
Girl, I would've grabbed that phone and hung up. I would've thrown
No
it.
one wants to hear that. I mean, Rachel Zoe didn't care because she's probably always in meetings, but Erica was just
But, like,
rolling her eyes.
why are you gonna let everybody know your business? I know you're trying
Yeah.
to act like you're busy, but it just makes you ugh, I can't.
I still don't understand her business.
Yeah, marketing, I don't either.
It's not like Lux marketing, I'll tell you that.
At lunch, Amanda asks Sutton, "You seem mad at me." Sutton says, "You'll know when I'm mad at you." And Amanda tries to clarify it wasn't about Avi, and Sutton has another meltdown, insisting that she's not talking about him. Erica gently tells Sutton, "When you say it like that, it makes the situation seem bigger than it is." Sutton fires back that Avi was in her life for a very long time. She doesn't know what everyone expects from her. Erica encourages not to let this drag her down, which I think is a good time. Like, Erica's actually being a good human
Yes.
and giving
Fair.
good advice to all the women, and I really
Yes.
like her this year. Kyle checks in on Sutton and says, "Are you okay?" And Sutton snaps and says, "Do I look okay?"
Yeah.
And Tilly tries to change the subject, but Sutton shuts her down with a sharp "Stop it." And so Kyle and Tilly
Mhm.
step away to the bathroom and talk about Sutton's reaction. Kyle feels Sutton is shutting out the people who actually know the real her,
Yeah.
almost as if she's trying to reinvent herself. Tilly goes further, saying that that's exactly why Garcelle walked away, because
Yeah.
everything's always becomes
Sutton.
about Sutton.
I thought that was telling.
Kyle is stunned hearing Tilly talk about her best friend like this. Despite all the intentions, the rest of the ladies say they're still on Sutton's side. Ugh, that was a lot, but,
That was a lot.
um
Did you see what I sent you? That Amanda was on Selling Sunset?
mhm.
I didn't realize that. She was kind of a bitch on there.
I saw that clip.
So, this isn't her first time on TV. I
Yeah,
mean, it is, but it isn't. So
she's not someone that I would wanna hang out with.
me neither.
Okay, last but not least, Southern Charm episode 7. Sally is busy assembling her chicken coop, joking that she only bought it because Craig told her to.
Well, she's stuck with chickens.
Now you're stuck with I bet you she doesn't even have those chickens anymore.
No.
Charlie's hosts an open house gallery event, and Craig shows up naturally, inviting her to join him for an oyster farm.
So is that a date or not?
Yeah, it's a date.
Okay, because he made it sound like it wasn't, but I'm like, it has to be.
It's a date. Meanwhile, Madison hires a professional organizer. Mating
Yes.
being 5'3" and pregnant is not exactly a fun combination. She's also planning a pajama party for the ladies. Whitner and Austin meet up for drinks, and Austin casually mentions he has 2 cats, which he is hilarious because Paige has her own little kitty energy.
Mhm.
Their conversation turns to Craig and Austin's friends dynamic. Whitney calls it out directly. It's less of a friendship and more of a rivalry. He says
Yeah.
Austin plays the victim and Craig leans into his narcissistic tendencies. I think he was spot on. Like, Whitner's so smart.
Yes.
Vanita, Rod, Leva, and Molly meet up for drinks, and the conversation immediately turns into Vanita warning about Vanita and Sally's little fiasco, telling her straight up that Craig will use her. Everyone at the table agrees Craig is not going to date Sally. Rod even says Craig once said he'll never sleep with anybody who slept with Shep.
I don't blame him.
I mean, that's crazy because I don't think Shep was in this episode. I'm just now realizing my notes. Shep was
No,
not.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sally Craig head to the chicken market and Sally finally puts it out there she wants more than a friendship. Craig shuts it down saying, I only want to be friends with you. Sally's reaction
Ooh.
is priceless. And then she's like, then why are you hot tub 4 a.m.? It's not good for your health. And you're going to this whole hot tub thing is bad. It's literally, you're only supposed to be in the hot tub for 30 minutes at most.
Yeah. Yeah.
So later, Madison joins Sally at her ultrasound appointment. Sally admits she's never seen an ultrasound before.
I thought she was like an ultrasound tech or something. Is she not?
No, she does mechanics for open
Okay.
surgery and stuff. She works,
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
but still, you're in the medical field. You should be
Yeah,
able
that's why I thought it was weird.
Yeah. Plus, you've had a breast reduction. You've had
Probably
multiple.
had siblings that were pregnant, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's another thing.
Right?
Don't you have sisters or something?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that was a
Or
lie.
friends that have been pregnant.
It was
Like,
a lie. Oh, I've
yeah.
never been. She tells Madison what Craig said, and Madison is not pleased or not surprised.
Yeah, she's not surprised.
The guys meet up at a bar. He has an open tab.
Hmm.
He tells Craig that Austin and Sally have been hanging out, and Craig calls it strange since Austin doesn't tell people's business, keeps to
Yeah.
himself, and then Sally is spills everything. And I feel that Craig only got close to Sally to get information about Vanita. And
Charlie, yeah.
yeah, since Vanita's close to Paige. So once Sally and Vanita stopped talking, I think Craig had no use for her. The ladies meet at Madison's house, all dressed up in their pajamas and ready for the night. Madison fills Vanita in about Craig dissing Sally. And honestly, it's wild how this group always ends up talking about who walks in last, meaning Sally walked in last.
Yep.
It almost feels intentional or scripted.
Yeah, or production told her to come last.
Yeah. Vanita feels vindicated. I would too.
I would too.
Sally tries to explain that Craig was making her feel insane, and Vanita fires back, I told you, why didn't you call me? And Sally says, because you told me not to. Vanita gets frustrated. She walks out, says, why are you mad at me? Let's be real. Sally isn't dumb. She's trying to stir something up with Vanita, but it's not landing. That's why Vanita left. Vanita's not going
Yep.
to push
She's
it.
not playing these games.
Yeah. Sally later says Vanita's immature and she's done putting up with her nonsense. Meanwhile, the guys head to another bar. Austin brings up Charlie. Craig suddenly is thrilled to hang out without Sally around. He says just because he spent a month straight with her doesn't make them best friends. So basically he's saying that he used Sally to get to Charlie,
Yep.
according to Craig.
Yep.
Austin needs to cut things off with Sally if he wants, or Craig needed to cut things off with Sally if he wanted to shop with Charlie. Yeah.
Yep.
Craig caused Sally chaos in a tornado. I agree. Austin disagrees, saying that she's cute, but Craig isn't wrong that Sally's bringing drama.
It's a drama. Yeah.
Yeah. Craig also thinks Austin isn't thrilled about how he treated one woman to get closer to another.
I mean, but Austin's done that.
Yeah, you're not innocent.
Yeah.
Craig eventually leaves the bar. The guys crash Madison's party, and Austin is wasted. He's like on the floor, like, I can't with him. And he spills everything about Craig and Sally's
Yep.
pissed, especially after he had Craig's back. Charlie is visibly uncomfortable and she can't say anything.
I know.
And then Rob drops the bomb saying Charlie's going on a date with him. And Sally's like, what? Austin pushes back, saying Sally's cute, but Craig doubles down. He's not wrong. So, yeah, so that's basically how it goes.
Yeah.
All the girls react at once.
Yeah. 'Cause they didn't know that.
Yeah. And then Sally's like, have fun on your date, but F him. And if Craig was there, I would slap him. I was like, well, that's not okay. So, next episode, we'll look forward to Sally confronting Craig. All right, let's
Yep.
go to Bravo News.
So big news, Ariana Madix and Tom Sandoval have settled their legal battle after 3 years. Finally, took forever, but that is fantastic news for them.
Mhm.
And then, this is what I was talking about last time. The tweet that Melissa Gorga posted, this one that she deleted,
Okay, so this is what you were saying.
this is what I was referring to. I saw it.
So
So,
she is a Republican.
yes,
Harder.
she had a lot of shit on there saying this is what you voted for.
Yeah, and then I went on Reddit, and then a bunch of people were posting pictures of her with a bunch of Republicans
Yes.
and partying and all that stuff. So that makes me, I mean, I don't ride for people.
No, it changed my view on her. I know. I felt the same way. I hate to do it, but
Sorry. Sorry. And I think people will stop buying her cookies. It's gonna be sorry.
it's gonna hurt her.
Yeah. We're not giving money to you. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Kyle and Amanda from Summer House officially split.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone's surprised here. And I wonder if they put on that they were together for filming or if we see the split happen during filming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know Summer House is going to start soon.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they must be playing the footage or something, and they caught him saying something,
yeah,
or they must have seen the final cut
or something.
because they weren't together over the holidays.
I saw that. Yes, I saw that too. So,
I can't wait. I can't wait to know why.
Ben Affleck and Lisa Barlow drama. Danielle, who is a main actor in a movie, set the record straight that they do know each other. I thought he
Yeah.
said they didn't know each other.
So Danielle Pinata, she's one of the main characters in Accountant 2. She set the record straight. She went on live on Instagram Live and was
I
basically
didn't see this.
saying
Okay.
like, we hosted a party for the premiere for this movie. She was there. We partied together.
Okay.
Lisa did not get a
The
facelift.
facelift, like
Yeah.
they think in
So
Miami.
she confirmed that Lisa, and then she posted. She had pictures of Lisa and
Mm.
and Danielle and other people that were all
Okay.
together hanging out.
Okay.
So, um, Brittany's daughter goes on a podcast and admits her and her mother had a big fight at BravoCon because Jared showed up and it was supposed to be a girls' trip.
I believe that.
Oh my
I
God.
believe that.
So this gets deeper.
Really?
Listen to, I haven't finished it, the Bravo Docket podcast about Brittany. And so Jared is related to Donnie and Marie Osborne. Donnie, and he is the grandchild. So Donnie and Marie.
They're his great grandma?
Yeah, so
Great
yes.
grandparents.
Yes. And so that's how Jared is. And some people believe like I gotta finish this podcast, but
Now I need
basically,
this
yeah,
like
they don't like the Bravo docket. They think that Brittany and Jared are doing it for show, but they really think that Jared and Brittany
mm,
are official, like dating.
I could see that.
Yeah. And Brittany has a pretty good, like, excuse me. She wrote her own IBDM profile or whatever.
Of course she did.
And so
Of
they
course she
agreed
did.
that she's been in like a bunch of commercials, 12 motion pictures. She worked at
Tokyo Disney princess. She was a Tokyo Disney princess in Japan.
Hmm.
So
I like that
she's got a
too.
background, but there's
Yeah.
more to her. And she's Mormon. So they're more so Donnie and Marie were big Mormons. So
Okay.
Salt Lake City is
So that's how they got there.
so Salt Lake City is
Got it.
based on Mormons. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's the
yeah.
whole group, whatever. So that's where Donnie and Marie come in because they are Mormon based. Like they built
Interesting.
yeah. And so that's where Jared comes in, that's where Brittany comes in, that's where all the Mormons come in.
Wow,
And
interesting. This is deeper than I
it's
thought.
gonna get deeper, so I gotta finish. I fell asleep while listening to it, but I thought that was very interesting
That
about
is very interesting.
what's the next one?
Tamara Judge showing her side of politics, showing up for the woman who passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, she posted something about it, so I have respect for Tamra.
Tamara.
Nene Leakes is back on Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Bethany went on live?
No, but of course she did. She's
She
probably
went
mad
on
she
live
wasn't.
that she was the one that actually originally gave the idea to Bravo.
Of course she was. Of
So
course.
so Bethany was trying to say, "I pitched this idea to Bravo that me and Nene would go on a road trip and we would go visit
Of
the family,
course.
and then we would go visit her side of the family." Nene, they said that Nene was too, toxic because Nene sued Bravo.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And so that's what Bethany's like. She's like, "I think it's the first time in history that they actually brought back someone that sued Bravo."
Them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
That is.
Did you see Kathy Hilton on Wheel of Fortune?
I did. I saw the clips
Oh, dear.
where she talks to Vanna White and was like, Vanna White was there for my son's birth. And I forget the host guy. He's like, he was there for him? And she's like, no, I gave him like tips or whatever for my birth. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh
Because
my
she
god.
did have 4 kids, right?
She had 4 kids.
Kathy.
Kathy, yeah, she had 2
So
girls?
I know at least 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
Sheena Shades on the set to perform at the Europe Music Festival. All right. Good for her.
I know.
She's got to stay relevant somehow.
Yeah, she's been quiet. She's been MIA for
She
her a while.
has been quiet. Sounds like BravoCon. Yeah, Meredith was on Tamara's podcast and asked who she would film with, Monica or Jen. And she basically did say Monica.
She
Because
did.
Jen needs to show remorse and pay people back, which is strange because she was there for Jen when she was going to plead not guilty and then she changed her mind. Remember, they were in New York, her and Heather.
Mhm.
So something happened with them.
Mhm.
Gina posting that she's 5 years sober, which I kind of forgot. That's good for her.
I forgot she stopped drinking.
Yeah. And then Brittany is baiting us if they're going to play the footage, yeah, for the reunion on the plane. I hope they do. We need to see what happened. We need to know what happened. So,
Yeah, because I think they're teaming up on Meredith now that I feel that, like, Heather
yeah.
got all the girls together like she did when they teamed up on Monica.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, that
Oh,
was
did you see this?
Larsa Pippen is dating was that true or not?
I don't know. She's dating another
Wait, she wrote
NBA.
there's also something else I just, saw too. Marisol from Miami is
Yeah.
launching her own caviar line. She named it after her mom, Elsa, and she made an AI ad with her mom in it.
Well, that's creepy.
Like,
Oh,
hold on, wait. Like, her mom is in like
that's creepy. Ooh, I got chills watching it. That's weird.
oh my god.
I like her logo.
I
That's
like her logo.
cute.
Yeah, her
That's real
logo's
cute. Oh, I got chills watching that. Ooh.
and then something's going on with Andy. Reality T just posted something and uncomfortable. Something happened on Watch What Happens Live and the Vanderpump Rules episode with the penis
I
pump.
saw that. What happened?
So they played a clip or something happened and they had a penis pump on Watch What Happens Live and something happened with the penis pump and they shot something out. It was
Hmm.
soap. apparently they joked about it
Oh, I see what you're
and
saying.
they flashed back, and the animated pump squeezed out what appeared to be a white stream, but Andy got very uncomfortable, and he was clarifying it was just cleaning products. So, we'll have to read more into that, but that was
Yeah,
very uncomfortable.
'cause I did see that Venus was on it, and
Yeah,
I did see something about, like, it being awkward, but I was like, "Eh, I don't have time to read this," and I scrolled past it, but
to see
oof.
more about it.
Yeah,
Also,
we will.
they're doing a sit down
With
February
Karen,
20th.
right? With
No,
Karen?
with Karen. Yeah, with Karen.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to put that in our calendar.
Yeah, we need to do,
February
the
1st, it
we
aired.
need to do we need to do the Mary.
I watched it. It was very uncomfortable. I watched it, and I'm
Yeah.
still trying to research it because I really don't know. The guy ends up being on the documentary, the guy from the podcast.
Yes, Up and Adam,
That's how
yeah.
we found out Mary's mom died.
Yeah.
It gets
Yeah.
weird, and it's almost like we need to find out who this Robert Cosby Sr. is because he came into this picture. He came into Salt Lake City
He did, yeah.
randomly, but he
And
was he was
he's like he found her mom
he
or her
was
grand
in the Army or in the Navy. He was a military something,
yeah.
and then somehow he, like, seduced her.
Yes.
Did you watch the documentary yet?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what happened to the boys,
Mhm.
and if he was doing that to the boy like, I think it, like, has, like, way deeper, dark child abuse, like
And I know we'll talk about more, but I also find it interesting that Mary was legally married
she was, like, only married.
and then divorced, and then, like, a couple days after she got married to Robert Sr.
Yeah, how they
The
found
timeline.
documents
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they had and it was like, yeah,
'Cause that math isn't mathing.
it's not mathing.
So, yeah. We'll have to do that episode.
Okay.
So, alright.
And that's a wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That
star
is it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo Moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list.